Well, hey.
Sex in the City theme song?
Sexo en la ciudad. Boricua Sucio Talked podcast. What's up? I'm hanging out with Jason. What's your last name?
Paul, P-A-U-L.
Paul. Jason Paul?
Yeah, my professional name is Jason Michael Paul.
Ooh, you added the Michael to the already short and sweet name?
Yeah, I thought it sounded better, and
Right.
I was at a point where I went out on my own, and I kind of had to make a little splash.
Little adjustment?
Yes, sir.
That's dope, my man. Well, it's nice to have you. I've been enjoying your coffee for a very long time, and I really appreciate, your business and the people you have there and the environment that you create. Because I start my day there. A lot of time when I'm not at working or anything, I'm like, walk over the bridge, get me some coffee coach, chill out. You know what I mean? You got the nice little patio in the back, big windows, people watching. You know what I mean? In the corner and shit, people doing illegal driving maneuvers and shit in that intersection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they causing a ruckus.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of honking.
For sure. So, here on Sucio Talk, we take it all the way back. Jason, where were you born, my man?
I was born in Alameda, California.
Alameda, California. Yeah. To having a coffee shop in your hometown.
Yes.
Do you have people from high school that go there?
Too much.
You see, yeah.
Too much. Yeah, it's fun, but it's even fun more fun when like my friends' kids come in.
Yeah.
Like
that is
college students, graduating. So it's great. Having a business in San Francisco all these years, and then finally getting back to my hometown. The timing was everything, COVID, happening, and I just felt like it was the right time to get my family back into Alameda and get a business going.
That's dope, my man.
Yeah.
We got into your history with coffee a little bit. You said your dad was never a coffee drinker.
Yeah, never a coffee drinker. And my mom really wasn't a coffee drinker until I started opening coffee shops.
Yes.
So
okay.
Circa like early 2006 was the first coffee shop I opened in San Francisco.
Yeah.
With my partner, Luigi DeRocco, and Mr. Espresso, and we formed Coffee Bar together.
Right.
A lot of great things happened in that space.
Yeah.
It was exciting.
Coffee Bar, Luigi, you grew up with Luigi?
Yeah, we're both from Alameda. We both went to St. Joe's together.
Same class, same everything?
Actually, he's a year younger than me.
Okay, got you.
Actually, a year older than me.
A year older. Okay.
Yeah, but we were both born 3 days apart at the same hospital. Yeah, so he started school a little bit earlier than me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he went to St. Joe's. We went to St. Joe's, and we reconnected in San Francisco back in 2005.
Okay.
I had came back from Japan, and we lived around the corner from each other in San Francisco. He was living right by the ballpark, and I was living right by the ballpark on 4th and Brannan. And so, I was yearning for the cafe life coming back from living in Japan. It was one of those things where, like, I did everything out of a cafe, and it was like being in Tokyo. It was like the Yahoo cafes had taken over.
Yeah.
And it was like so I thought something like that would be kind of cool in San Francisco, and it was right around like Blue Bottle and Ritual. Kind of specialty coffee was just kind of starting to take off a little bit.
Yeah.
And the one thing I felt was lacking was kind of creating an environment where people would want to hang out.
Yeah.
But also like eat breakfast, eat lunch, eat dinner, and something that you could have throughout the day, and including beer and wine, things like that. But so we came with this idea, and that's what we did. We launched Coffee Bar in 2006, and it was a good run. And then.
How'd you name the place? Like, what was the process here?
Yeah.
Is Luigi, because Luigi's like coming from the coffee, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Espresso. I'm gonna do an episode with him soon.
Yeah.
So how does he get you into this coffee? Is he like, yo?
Yeah, dude.
Are you into business at that point? Do you want to open? Like,
oh yeah. I was producing. I was doing concerts and environmental design for like Fortune 500 companies.
Okay.
I did the Metreon PlayStation store, so I had a lot of retail experience.
Okay. Well, what does that entail? PlayStation store.
Yeah, so the PlayStation wanted to open the first totally interactive store in San Francisco.
Okay.
At Metreon.
Yeah.
Which still exists today. And so I was working for my first job out of college was basically a consultation firm that we did environmental design, branding, and marketing, and we did everything for PlayStation. And so that was kind of my first foray into like retail.
Yeah.
Because then we started doing like Nordstrom's at the time was doing a lot of Adidas, like the company Adidas, and also Eddie Bauer. A lot of brands were doing store in store, so we would do those store in store concepts where we'd create like media, and things like that, and create a store within Nordstrom's, for example, for Adidas. So I was really getting into retail.
Yeah.
And so when I came back to San Francisco, Luigi and I had crossed paths after, not seeing each other since early college, and I convinced him to open a cafe with me. and it was kind of funny because originally it was, it was thinking it would just be like a Mr. Espresso cafe.
Right.
And it turned out that his dad had a really bad experience opening a coffee shop in Alameda.
Oh, so he was like, you're on your own.
Yeah, basically.
Like, I'm just roasting it. You sell it if you want.
I'm wholesale.
Yeah.
I'm a wholesale dude.
That's dope.
I'm not really trying to be a coffee shop.
Did he advise Luigi against it, or was he like, Luigi, do what you want? Or was he like, Luigi, don't do it?
No, his parents were super supportive.
Right.
And I think that just goes to show you that, they were very supportive of Luigi.
Right.
They had a lot of confidence in him, and I presume they would have some confidence in his partner, me.
Yeah,
so
sure.
So we embarked on a pretty ambitious coffee experience. But the best thing to come out of it was traveling the world and doing our research. We went to Oslo together, met with Temwin LeBeau, who's a famous coffee roaster, and so much so that he even consults on, like, in Scandinavia 7-Elevens, because 7-Eleven hired him to like upgrade their coffee program.
Really?
Yeah, they take it so serious, and so just doing that, and spending time in Italy and going to Rome, and I've always traveled with my work, so I've always made it a point to go to a coffee shop, a series of coffee shops, within the cities I go to. It's always kind of my agenda. And so,
are you reading about them before you go? Or are you just finding them?
Well, yeah, I do a little research. Usually I have a couple of good sources to go to.
Yeah.
But I'm also asking Luigi, or I'm asking people that are, really in the industry. And so, that's kind of part of the fun, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Just like, and it's also like part of kind of how I came up with the name Coffee Cultures is through my travels, going to all these cities and experiencing their coffee culture.
Yeah.
And it was a great way to meet people because, cool people are hanging out in coffee shops.
Yeah, for sure.
Creative types, people that are passionate about whatever it is that they do, baristas especially.
Yeah.
And great meeting places, and when you go to one, it kind of spurs like the next coffee shop. Like, so
what's a good coffee shop to you? When you're a patron?
Yeah, when I'm a patron. Yeah, that's a good question, because when I go into a coffee shop, there's a lot of things that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Attention to detail, good use of space, a lot of natural light, a good balance between people who are working and people who are, enjoying, your menu.
Yeah.
And, just a good balance, I think, I think that's a tantamount importance. But more importantly, the baristas, the people that are working there, are they hospitable? Are they providing an excellent customer service? Like, are they informing you about what they have to offer? Is there anything special about the coffee shop? Are they making their own syrups in house?
Yeah.
Are they being progressive? Yeah. So and not just a coffee offering, but also some small plates or some kind of food options. Whether it's toast like we have now, or beer and wine even.
Yeah. Is that a hard sell at a coffee shop? The beer and wine?
It is only if you don't have food. But if you have food to to do pairings with it, then it definitely makes it easier to sell food.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. And we learned that lesson early on. When I first started Coffee Bar with Luigi, we were kind of the first in San Francisco to really do pop-ups. And so it was awesome because we would have built into our program, dinners, and we were doing like 2 or 3 servings, three seatings, and that's how we sold beer and wine. So we would make arrangements with the chefs they take all the food and we sell all the beer and wine. And, so to answer your question, it's only a tough sell if you're not selling food.
Okay. That's dope. Yeah. And going back to your designing stores within stores.
Yeah.
Real quick. How do you even begin to think about how you're going to do this?
Yeah.
Like, what's the first thing that, everything has a step one, right?
Yeah. And that was the fun of it, really being kind of a closet designer, you have ideas, and part of the idea in every project is you have your nods, like what are you going to pay respect to in your curation, like for example, in Alameda at the location, we have a graph wall, where I commissioned one of my friends who's a famous muralist, and he just happens to be from Alameda. And he's done all the artwork in all my spaces over the years. He did that amazing. That's an ode to Alameda, and what we did is we took some of the quintessential things that have kind of historically been kind of symbolic of Alameda. So Neptune's Beach in Alameda is what that tower is that we have in the center of that mural. And then that used to be like kind of like a swimming hole place where the water would flow in, kind of like in San Francisco where the Sutro Baths are. We had the same thing in Alameda. So it's kind of cool. And we even had like a kind of not quite the beach boardwalk, but in Santa Cruz, but we had a similar thing.
Right.
Like
is that gone now?
It's no longer. Yeah, it's been gone for years.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah,
did they like knock it down, or was it?
Yeah, it was a casualty of just kind of like infrastructure. It wasn't really like. Yeah, I don't know why it was short lived, to be honest.
Yeah, they should resurrect it because the beach.
Yeah.
Like itself, that water.
Yeah.
I don't think you should go in there. Like, that's just me. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
When you see them boats a little bit away, you're like, come on, man.
Yeah, right.
That shit is dirty.
Well,
I see the oil.
If you've ever sailed out of there, I've literally been sailing out of Alameda my whole life.
Really?
And it's
where are you sailing to?
Bay.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a gateway to the bay. All throughout the bay. It's amazing. Alameda's always been known as a sailing town.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
yeah, definitely. We have all those estuaries that go out to the bay, but you have to be careful because some of it's low tide, so you got to kind of navigate into the deeper areas. And in fact, we've gotten stuck sometimes,
right?
Because it's a little, it's kind of crazy, but. Yeah. But no, Alameda is definitely. So anyways, when I look into a space and how I kind of come up with the ideas, I'm looking for things that are reference points, things that will pay homage to the space, and kind of go from there, definitely using controlled lighting systems, definitely want to be able to provide an ambience to the customer's audio.
Is
definitely a big part of it too, being able to have a good, decent sound system.
Yeah.
But also at a level that's not like gonna overpower, make it so you have to yell to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And then of course aesthetic, everything that we do, we're always thinking about layout, how can we be functional, like the cabinetry, things like that. So for example, Alameda was the first project that I did what I really always wanted to do with a cafe. I built banquettes that have storage underneath them. That are basically on hinges that are underneath, so you don't have to worry about getting your pants.
Yeah.
But those are things that I've always wanted to do that I finally did in the Alameda location. One of the smaller locations I've had. So it was really a test for me to and I really looked at my time in Japan, because they're all about, being very efficient with their space and how they design things. Their appliances, everything are super small so that they're compact.
Yeah.
And then, everything's got to be branded. I really believe in strong brand, strong design, and you need to be able to have that to where, you have, branding is everything, from the cups, how they face the customer. So I take a lot of pride in that. And that's always been a huge focus of everything I've done with coffee cultures and coffee bar.
Yeah.
Matter.
I will say coffee cultures, you guys have some of the best cups and lids.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Because I've been to some places and you're like, coffee's spilling all over your hand and shit.
I hate that shit.
And I don't know what kind of lids these are, but they got to stop ordering them.
Yeah.
I
would just say that,
it's like your SKUs, bro.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
That shit is so expensive. Paper goods. I mean, dude,
is that most of your cost, do you think?
I think just cost of goods in general has just gone up like 15 to 20%. Everything's going up, and it's not like in small increments. Mm-hmm. It's like serious.
Yeah.
Like it's like beyond 5%.
Where does it end?
There's no end in sight. That's the problem. It's never going to plateau. It's only going to get more expensive, and that's the sad reality of business these days. And I really think that it's really eventually it's just gonna be a corporate world we live in, man, because at the end of the day, the only people that can afford to stay in business are the
corporations.
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen? All small business eradicated?
I would say that, I think the only way that a small business is gonna survive is if they own the building.
Right. Which is never the case.
It's sometimes, but it's like, it's there's some of those businesses that exist in Alameda,
Yeah.
Like Tucker's, for example, they own the building, so that's probably going to be around for another 30 years.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's my opinion. It's just the model for a restaurant right now, especially, independent restaurants is just, like you look at what's that one spot in Alameda. They have a handful of restaurants in San Francisco too. It's escaped me. I apologize. It's not Thai food.
Okay.
But it's
Burma Superstar?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a co-op.
So
my point is those kinds of restaurants will survive.
Right.
Because they're co-ops. You know what I mean?
Do you think every restaurant should go into co-op if you're going to start opening?
It's funny you say that because I have a dispensary and I was looking into a co-op for my dispensary because it's just not profitable.
Right.
And then I looked into a nonprofit because it's just not profitable, but it and it's just like, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck anymore, quite frankly. But I was advised not to do that because you're not going to get any relief on taxes.
Yeah.
Your taxes are the same.
Right.
So what's the point of doing that? So anyways, but yeah, I would say co-ops, but I mean, look, I'm not advocating for people not to try to do what they dream about to open a restaurant. I think, I would just say that, there's a lot of hurdles to overcome, and the days of just like, having instant success are
gone.
They're gone.
Gone. Right. Success is short-lived nowadays.
Yeah. And what is success?
Yeah. Literally doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's
whatever it means to you. Right.
Right. And that's kind of funny because I think like there's always this misconception about business owners that, like it's like intangible success maybe.
Yeah.
Where like people see you busy, and they think that you're successful.
Yeah.
But I'm all about that tangible success.
Right.
Like something I can feel, and that's greenbacks in my pocket.
Right.
And that's definitely not happening.
I could see though a couple of brands that push through to the other side are gonna be the legacy brands of like the future, right?
I hope so. I mean, look, I'm in it for the duration,
Mm-hmm.
But I just only because I'm passionate about people and I'm passionate about community, but there's just no money in it right now. It's sad, It's a puzzle I'm trying to figure out because it's
Do you find yourself doing things in your space that you never would have done?
Not really.
Right.
Not really. I think what I'm doing is I'm just doing the things that I know that'll be instant cash flow.
Yeah.
Like I just invested in a coffee cart so I can do like private events.
Oh, dope. Yeah. People love that shit.
Yeah. So just imagine, my bar area.
Yeah.
Just imagine that whole setup on wheels.
Got it.
Yeah. I
see, you a custom motherfucker. You go out and you're like, build this to spec, bro. Who do you work with? Do you work with the same contractors every time or?
No. Well, this one is amazing because I hired a company out of South Dakota who fabbed it. And it's this company called Simple Cart Systems.
Got it.
And they were really easy to work with, and it was fun. And,
that's dope.
And it's just it's got everything's built in. So like everything, and I just bought had delivered from Italy, basically the same machine that I have at the coffee cultures in Alameda. Yeah. I got a single group Faima Mini.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you nerd out about that too, that kind of stuff, right? The espresso machines
Oh yeah, all my business, even my cannabis shop has a over-the-top break room, La Marzocco GB5 3 group.
Oh, that's crazy. And I got you over here naming them like.
Oh yeah.
I'm like Toyota Civic LE.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is some of the machines that I got cost as much as a Civic LE.
Right.
And it's crazy to think.
That's sad, bro.
Yeah, and
like my fucking coffee maker costs more than your car, son.
But to think that shit's just sitting in a fucking break room, dude, not even making money.
Right.
That's the sad part. Like that shit.
Maybe put wheels on them bitches and race them.
I know, right?
Hey,
I know. Well, I mean, I could sell them, but at the same time, like, I mean,
hold on to him, man.
I love him.
Hold on to him.
I know.
It'll be all right.
I know. It's like funny because I'm like in the back of my mind, like I want to sell all my toys, and it's like because I need money.
Yeah.
It's like, but whatever.
So how do you talk to other business owners all the time in Alameda? Are you guys constantly on the phone, like what's going on?
Not really.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of friends that own businesses.
Yeah.
And what I'm finding is it's every sector.
Okay.
It's from a plumber to a chiropractor, like it's everybody. And at the same time, it's just the struggle is real, and, it just doesn't seem to be getting better. And, so that's kind of a daunting kind of like, it's daunting, like it's like a dark cloud that it's just not dissipating, and it's, to wear a smile and to have a smile on your face, to continue to do that. It's hard, and it's hard because, I have 10 people that depend on me, between all my businesses that are counting on me, and my priority every month is to make sure my employees get paid first and foremost.
Right.
Everyone else can suck it. but my employees are all that matters.
Yeah.
And so
there you go, bro. We're gonna cut that up. That's a real right there. That's a real business owner shit.
Yeah.
Damn. So the cannabis business.
Yeah.
You called it Cannabis Cultures. Is this the same reason? Were you traveling the world smoking weed with different?
I mean, I used to do traditional black market, from a young age. It was a family business. So.
Yeah.
It was one of those things that when it became legal, I felt like compelled to want to, as an entrepreneur, businessman, I wanted to go the legal route.
Right.
When I started making money at like 21, 22, the weed game, I was out of it. It was just recreational, smoking it, enjoying it, and but definitely when I went to Amsterdam, Spain, Barcelona more recently, and Berlin now.
Yeah.
I've always made it a point to everywhere I go to, always to blaze it up.
You guys smell the flower, chef.
Oh,
everywhere you go, you know what I mean?
I love flower.
That's the way to go, man. I don't know about this whack shit.
It's
you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not trying to be heroin high on weed.
I mean,
I'm gonna be like,
I'm loving it, and I've always smoked cannabis, and I've always rolled biggies, You know,
Big ass cones.
yeah, but I've always been a motivated stoner.
Yeah.
You know, I've always been. I've never saw it um, as a downer or something that I've always taken flight off sativas, and I say this, with total conviction that a sativa and a coffee are some of the best things in life.
Right.
Especially when it's expertly grown. You know,
Are you indica as well or not?
no, I'm not a big indica guy.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I will smoke it.
Yeah.
Just because some fire ass weed.
Yeah.
When I get a kush,
Yeah. I'm an indica guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm an indica and goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've trained myself.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, I smoke it all.
Yeah.
I smoke it all. I don't have to spend a lot of money on flour these days.
Right.
So, that's the one good thing I will say that's come out of having a dispensary.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, I started a dispensary so I could smoke for free. Yo, how long does it take to get legal though? I mean, back in the day, it wasn't that much, right? But like
legal?
yeah, legal. Like, what is the path?
Oh,
It takes licensing and
yeah. I mean, it's a pretty arduous path.
yeah,
To be honest with you, it's a lot of obstacles. It's fortunately for me, I had someone provide me with a roadmap to getting licensed in San Francisco, so it wasn't as difficult. It's kind of funny because everyone in the Office of Cannabis in San Francisco are all former attorneys,
yeah,
ADAs, district attorneys,
yeah,
in San Francisco County. So it's kind of funny. So, there is a legal process. It is pretty straightforward. You just need to know how to navigate it. Unfortunately for me, is all my projects are self-funded.
yeah,
So, that is a lot of risk to shoulder, and it's kind of catching up with me.
right,
So it's not so much the path of getting open. It's more of just the financial, having the bread to be able to make bread.
right.
So that's kind of where I'm at, because it's a loser. It's a straight loser. But
Right.
it's Cannabis Cultures. Again, going back to my environmental design and my branding and everything, I created this brand from scratch. I hired a very talented branding and designer who's done a lot of projects, a lot of restaurants.
Yeah.
Did the cafe for Luigi.
Right.
Did the Alton Abaca restaurant
Damn.
at the Alton Hotel. So, and he does a lot of hotel hospitality.
What's his name?
His name is, why is it spacing me? That's how good he is.
Yeah.
He actually worked, James Crete. Sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
He actually did, back in the day, I hired a really well-known branding and design agency called Chen Design, and they won many awards for coffee cultures when I opened it in 2013.
Yeah.
They did the branding, but he actually worked for that same agency on my original coffee cultures. So for him,
Oh shit! So he kind of knew knew you.
Yeah, and he was really excited to work with me again. And he's amazing. But yeah, no, definitely James Van Crete. He's a really good. He did Cannabis Cultures, and if you haven't been out there, man, you got to go out there.
I gotta check it
I
out.
have an amazing mural that was done by the same muralist who did Alameda.
Yeah.
And I'll have to take it to my office too in Alameda. You'll love it. I have a really nice big old piece that I had on Plexi, and I have some other artwork too. That
Okay. Cool.
appreciate.
Yo, that artwork is dope. Like the wall.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
You'll see that. So I love the space, and it's an amazing space. Have great staff, great people that work there. They're very passionate about people.
Yeah.
Cannabis culture. It's a fun business. It's 2715 Judah Street in the Sunset between 33rd and 32nd.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to offer delivery. I'm going to start offering delivery to my Alameda folks.
I think you should.
I think I should too, and I am. So I'm gonna make that effective next week, and we'll be selling our house product delivering on the island.
That's the way to go, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, baby.
And I can do it. So I have a full delivery and dispensary license.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Might as well
For
use
sure.
it.
Is there an emergency? Are you good? Oh no.
It's just probably it's my wifey.
Oh, got you. Where you at?
It's all good. She must have got done early.
Right.
She's a GM at the Alden Hotel
Okay.
in San Francisco.
Yeah. I met her last week.
Yeah.
Lovely lady.
She's doing big things over there.
Yeah.
And her hotel is fabulous. It's a beautiful Kempton property.
Yeah, I ate at that restaurant.
I want you to come with me.
Okay.
I want to take you out there.
All right.
Chef Francis is a really nice.
Yeah, he's dope. Man.
Him and his wife are really good friends of ours, and who knows, maybe we might get a little special treatment.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Right? I went there for my birthday a couple years ago.
Hell yeah.
Dope spot.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of big things too while he's been there. A lot of guest chefs.
Yeah.
Things, and that hotel is beautiful.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. We've been able to be able to join in on some of the fun. You know, he did a thing with dandelion chocolate.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. The 20 nights of chocolate or some shit.
It was so much fun.
Yeah. I gotta. This probably coming up right now. I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
Because that shit is a dope event, and it's always after the fact. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I missed it.
Yeah. They use Mr. Espresso coffee too.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, everything that I'm associated with, we always work coffee. Luigi's my coffee partner, you know.
Got you. And so his operation is he basically, gets it from all the farms and everything, roasts it, and then rebrands it as obviously the Mr. Espresso.
Yeah. So his brother is his brother is basically the quality control. He's the head roaster.
Oh yeah, I met him. Yeah. Dude, their roasting shit is like, they got like scientific and shit.
Oh, they use oak wood. So that's kind of, his dad actually is the one who learned the technique in Salerno, Italy, and basically brought it over here in like the 1977, 1978 is when he first opened Mr. Espresso. And so, yeah, so they're still using oak wood. That's the technique that he learned in his hometown.
Yeah.
Back in the way day.
Dude, it's a crazy ass, pipe system, like cooling and heating, and
it's phenomenal.
Insane.
Yeah, it's been pretty much a blessing to have Luigi as a coffee partner and a former business partner. You know, it's I can't say enough about it, and it's nice because that's what we do. We white label our coffee cultures.
Yeah, of course.
And we have to. We have online too. We sell online. We sell 5-pound bags. Coffee cultures, but we have our own custom blend that we have for our shop called Perennial Espresso.
Yeah.
We have a half-baked decaf espresso.
Okay.
So I'm having a little fun with coming up with the names for our beans.
You have to.
Yeah, right?
You have to, chef.
Start
naming them outrageous shit. You'll go viral.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I want it to blow up. If you know of anything I could do to blow it up, let me know.
Chef, well, you took the first step. You're on Sucio Talked. We took the first step.
Well, it's all good, man.
We're gonna. I think we should do live podcasts on like Sundays.
Okay.
And I'll get a chef like Francis or something. We'll sit in the courtyard
all day.
You do it for free.
Yeah.
Get nice setup. And
what I was thinking, I think you should maybe do a pop up at my spot.
I'm down for that too. Yeah.
And I think we should promote it. And we can also maybe we can definitely do that. We can do. I'll sell the beer and the wine.
Right.
You handle the food, and
let's go.
We could take resis, and we can do 2 seatings.
Yeah.
We're closed anyways.
Okay.
On the weekdays after 4 p.m. anyways, so it'd be perfect.
Right. Let me check out that little. Let me get behind the counter.
Yeah, I got I got the back office.
Yeah.
I got tap handles for beers with the keggy units. We got
a straight party. We could do a pig roast out there.
Oh, I did one time. We did one with Ryan Farr from 4505 back in the day.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
We called it Pigs and Pinot. And we partnered with a wine company called Boleto Vineyards in Santa Rosa. They're phenomenal, and the head winemaker there is a good friend, and it was exceptional. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Ryan Farr was basically butchering the pig in front of everybody and just doing a demo. It was at the time, it was like no one was doing that shit. And, You know, that was like 2007, 2008. Even before the 4505 Chicharrones days.
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy.
We were the first ones to sell his chicharrones out of our coffee shop.
He done blew it up.
He blew it up, dude. You can buy that
see
shit
him anymore?
No.
Can you give him a call or? Is he like, see?
No, I mean, he still has a shop on Divisadero. And
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
so I go there. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that one. It's a good barbecue. He closed down the one in Oakland though.
Chef.
He had
Oakland
one in
is
MacArthur.
fucking tough, bro.
I know, but the spot was dope.
Yeah,
I loved it.
they always are, and then they close. Yeah. I'm like, oh, fuck, you know? Yeah, man.
Well,
I mean,
Cultures ain't closing, man. We want to do some pop-ups.
Well, Chef, you're in Alameda, you see.
Yeah, we're insulated.
I mean, that bridge. that we put that water in between it, some shit happens.
Yeah.
That shit looking like the neighborhood from Back to the Future. That's what it reminds me of. Like it looks like that set. It's like classic. It's stuck in the 90s.
Yeah.
It still has an arcade.
Yeah.
Like there's an arcade, you know.
Little Pee-wee golf indoor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got bowling all the way down the street.
Yeah.
The beach.
Did you see they opened a steakhouse in Alameda too called Moxie?
What?
Yeah.
No, I would not name my fucking steakhouse Moxie.
I know.
That's a club name.
Yeah, it's the same guy who owns the building on the corner by the Little House and the Little House.
Yeah.
He's an investor in that one. He's a really nice guy. It's he just wants to open a restaurant for the neighborhood.
Yo, what's up with the there's some construction going on next to that Taekwondo spot park right up the block from you, right next to the I feel like that's a restaurant coming.
I don't know.
It looks like every time I see him, like this is looking like a wine bar or some shit.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, man. Good luck. There ain't no parking, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Just don't park in that spot, dude, because you're gonna get towed.
For sure.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, that's all the whole bay is like that, man.
I tell like everyone to park across the street at Dragon Rouge. If it's good enough for the mayor, it's good enough for my customers.
Yeah.
So
the mayor parked over there.
Oh yeah, there's ample parking, and tell them it's okay with Dragon Rouge.
Okay. Did you clear that?
Kind of.
You did now. It's all right.
I did now. I'm just using it as a reference.
As a regular there, I can tell you it's okay with them.
Nice.
You know, they're cool. They're cool people.
They are cool.
So, when you know how you did your research with the coffee, when you're buying the cannabis, are you like, is it kind of streamlined by the time you start opening your business? Like, there's kind of the go-tos, or are you using farms? What were the laws at the time?
Oh yeah, no. So my family friends have been growing the same weed I used to sell when I was 14 and 15 years old. I'm 47 years old.
Yeah.
So the same people have been producing cannabis that whole time. So all my house flower is grown by the same people I used to sell the same weed when I was 14 and 15 years old.
Oh wow.
And I'm doing it legally now.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is I'm trying to get back to the people that, you know, have invested so much of their life into cannabis, you know? So,
yeah.
And it's all sun-ground, full-term, you know, organically grown cannabis, you know? And these are strains that have been around for 30 years. Like we have one that's our best seller. It's a Mindell Blue. It's a Blue Dream Cross.
Yeah.
And it's fire, dude. And I have a Vietnamese Land Racer strain that we sell right now that's super fire. You know, I got some Bossio house flower that we're selling for your indica fans out there.
Love the indica.
Yes, I know you do. I'm gonna have to give you some zippers.
There you go.
I got you.
All right.
But yeah, no, we have an arsenal of amazing grown flower. But to answer your question, no, I'm basically selling the same weed legally that I did when I was 14 to 15 years old in Alameda.
Now you're saying the same weed. How has it changed at all? Well, has the quality obviously increased?
It's gotten better because it's legal.
Yeah.
So they don't have to be as rigorous, you know, backpacking in and going into legal grows. You know, they don't have to do that anymore.
What's all that shit about? Like, how does that get set up?
So back in the day, what they were doing is going in the national forest.
Yeah.
And they were basically building full on watering systems, reservoirs. You
Yeah.
know, like they were basically doing everything guerrilla style.
Yeah. Did they scout the site? Like, how did they know that no one was gonna roll by there?
Well, they had their spots,
Mhm.
you know, that historically
Yeah.
were, you know, they would do every year, you know. And
We talking acres or?
I'm talking a pretty good plot of land.
Yeah.
You know, they were growing, you know, as much as 500 pounds, you know, like a lot.
Yeah.
So it was, you know, and they would be growing full term, you know. But yeah, they would find their spots, and those were their spots. But you know, there's stories of them getting popped. But you know, some of the sheriffs that would be breaking up the grows, they would sometimes they would just leave it alone.
What it was?
You know, they're not always as bad as, you know, as everyone makes them out to be. You know,
Right.
sometimes they would just kind of, you know, make it look like they messed it up. You know, and they would just put it back together, and you know, leave it there.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Gotcha.
Keep going.
So you kind of knew that they were there, but
Yeah,
they might come back.
because of how poorly the state's handling the situation is. A lot of the people that, you know, they're still doing traditional, and then they're still doing metric.
Yeah.
You know, because they just can't make any money with legal weed. Anything that they put through metric is legal weed. Anything that's not in metric is traditional or black market.
Yeah. Is the black market as big as it's ever been, in your opinion?
It is. It's as big as it ever has been.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get even bigger when the state's prying everyone out from buying legal weed.
Yeah.
And
It's just damn right they are.
they're doing it. They've been doing it. And
I like to buy my weed in Napa because there's low taxes there.
oh, it's because it's medical.
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah, and that's the only.
Oh no, so it's recreational now up there,
Yeah.
but even then, the taxes are way less than here. It's got to be by county because I have noticed that if you buy weed in San Francisco, you're gonna go broke.
No, they can't. There's no way that in Napa they can get rid of. They have to pay 25%. It's 15% excise and it's 10% state.
I'm sure, but I don't know,
Sales
man.
tax.
I just feel like I get more for my dollar in Napa.
I would say
set it that way.
I think Oakland has a city tax. San Francisco has a moratorium on the city tax. But no matter where you go, you're going to pay 25%.
Of course,
Total.
Of course.
But some cities have a city tax. Oakland, I believe, has a city tax.
So you're paying a little bit more.
You're paying, I think it's like, I want to say 4.5% maybe. It's I think it's under 5%. But yeah, paying.
That's soon to go up.
It's going to continue to
They
go
need
up.
money, bro.
It's going to continue to go up.
Yeah.
But that's fucked up. 30%, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And people like me, business owners, feel bad
Yeah.
charging customers that much. You know?
Bro, because a gram, you know, the 20 bag, right?
Yeah.
Historically, and even before that, you got more, but like that shit's like $34 now.
Bro, I saw
See what I'm saying?
hats for $75
Yeah.
out the door.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not bad, chef. Not
Oh
bad.
yeah, I got you.
Not bad.
Got a full
Yeah.
lineup.
My thing is the expired shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go into fucking some of these places and the shit like harvested in May of last year or wherever the fuck, and you're like, I'm not trying to smoke no. So now when I go in there, I'm like, you know, some clean shit, some new shit.
Yeah.
Don't be giving me no shit that's 4 months old.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because what? It's been sitting in a jar somewhere else before they put it in a bag. Fuck all that shit, man.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong. So I will say this: a lot of people just don't know how to preserve their weed.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, for example, like when you're growing hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and you're doing full term, like you have to figure out a way to preserve your weed. You know, so a lot of these people are experts in preserving their weed.
Yeah.
And I would say that you can taste the difference. You know, like we have GMO from 2022, 2023 that we could still sell, but we're not. You know what I mean? That's how good it is.
Yeah.
So
What do you do with it at that point?
I just smoke a lot of weed.
Mm.
You know, you if it's good weed, why wouldn't you smoke it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, but you just can't sell it,
Right.
You wouldn't want to sell it, but you're still smoking the best weed.
That's right. That's right.
So,
hey, your farmers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters
to your shit.
Yeah.
I've been around some farmers who are so proud about their soil, their composting and everything.
Yeah.
One like they'll throw a pitchfork in that shit and it'll stick straight up, and that's like they're doing a happy dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting. These are older people, in their 70s, that have been doing this, their whole life. Yeah, it's crazy.
What is their goal other than like making money, right? Because most times in drugs, like you just make your money and then you kind of try to get the fuck out if you're smart, right? Yeah. But these people love growing the shit.
I think it's a different era.
Yeah.
Like these people's livelihood, like for example, our family friend, was from Alameda, Oakland.
Yeah.
Went to school with my dad, and he basically, after graduating, he just moved to Mendocino, and that was in like the early 70s, and he's been out there ever since growing wheat.
Yeah.
So I think it was a hippie lifestyle back then, that just they just started making some money, and then they just kind of settled in, started buying houses and started living. And,
yeah,
these are musicians, they're people, but I think it was more to it than just dealing drugs.
Yeah.
It's not like they only sold weed. They weren't trying to sell like the cartels where, they're selling speed and shit like that.
Yeah.
And heroin, synthetic heroin, like fentanyl and, gnarly drugs. Those guys are only want to make money and they don't care whatever at all cost. You know what I mean? And they happen to have some Bammer weed that they're trying to push through the border.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, I think it's just a different culture.
Yeah.
Definitely a different culture. And I think I'm still in that same kind of culture.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt when I opened the recreational dispensary, as I felt like, I could give something back to the community, and make a buck, but now it's just a labor of love, hopefully if California gets their acts together, which I don't think they ever will, I think it's only going to continue to go up, which is really scary.
What do you think they're trying to do with that? I think they're trying to build money for something that's coming?
No, I think it's kind of what we were talking about earlier off of the record was, they're trying to corporatize it. That's how they get their tax money. They're not going to get their tax money off a small mom and pop like me. The only people that are going to be able to be in business are the corporations.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's going to happen, again, unless you own the building, it's the only way you can stay in business.
Do you think that's only specific here to San Francisco because we have like a lot of the tech and new money?
Well, I think like, for example, like this is how bad it is.
Yeah.
Cookies on Hate closed down.
That's fucked up.
That's how bad it is, bro. No one wants to talk about it.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
So,
no one does say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, if you think about it too, what's that other spot over in Emeryville that used to be there? They're all closed down too now. Right by
Target.
It's right by Target.
Yeah.
But it's right by Target.
Right.
There's a chain of them. They're everywhere.
That whole little area, man.
Yeah, just gone. Just gone.
See you later.
Yeah, and so,
would you ever move out of California and take your business with you? Midwest?
Oh, for sure. I would open up in Chicago in a heartbeat.
In Chicago?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Another major city that's probably going to get corporatized at some point.
I'm talking about coffee, though.
Right.
I'm talking about cannabis. My vision, my ultimate vision is to do a lounge.
With coffee and cannabis.
A
coffee shop like in Amsterdam.
Exactly right. And that's always
maybe some mushrooms in it.
Since the first time I went to Amsterdam I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
20 years old. And I went there with my boy, and I was always like, damn, they got shitty ass coffee. They have shitty ass pastries. What if I had some bomb ass pastries, some bomb ass coffee, and smoked a doobie in a shop, a cannabis shop? That's the ticket, bro.
You can't sell coffee in your cannabis shop?
I can't. I can only give it away as like an amenity.
Why?
I do that. Because they're lame. Because they haven't.
Why is, for me, it's like, why is coffee scheduled like that with weed? It's like, is it considered a drug when you have a coffee shop?
Yeah, you cannot, because of the laws, you can't do anything that's not cannabis.
Oh.
So, yeah. I mean, I can give it away, but I can't sell it. You know?
Could you have a caterer
yeah, I do.
come in?
I do that. I do that. I do that.
That's the way to do it.
That's why I got that cart.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, chef.
Yes.
Heard that shit.
That's why I got that cart.
Chef, so that's a hustle out here.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's because I want to give them that experience. Like, I want to blow that shit up. I want people to come in and know that they're going to get a bomb ass Coffee Cultures coffee. Maybe even a matcha, maybe even a chai.
Yeah.
Maybe with oat milk, maybe with almond milk, or maybe with clover milk, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I want it to be like, I want that experience for people.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why Cannabis Cultures, Coffee Cultures.
So like, you're trying to do the sativa and coffee.
Oh, for sure.
For a living.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I hear you.
I've been doing it, you know.
Jeez.
I've been doing it.
I've been doing it, man. I can't lie. I love that, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, fucking Coffee Cultures is the shit, man. Like I said, I go there all the time.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, you're what makes it great, you know. Mostly is seeing people like you come in and just enjoying the space. You know, you ask me, you know what I think about when I think about people like you. When I'm thinking about how I'm going to design a space, I think about people like you. I think about people that are chefs. I think about people that are in culinary.
Mm-hmm.
People who get it.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, you're the reason why, you know, I do what I do, because you enjoy my space and you've been around. I've
been enjoying that shit.
Yeah.
I used to go to a spot over here. I won't name it, but these motherfuckers be closing early and shit.
Which one is it?
Cafe Coffee right there.
They closed down. They're done.
They did?
They wrapped.
Of course they did, man. Yeah. Their food was shitty.
Yeah.
And then every time you'd roll over there, it'd be like 10 a.m. closed.
Bro, that's been there forever.
I'm like, what are you fucking, how did they?
That spot has been there forever. And honestly,
they made it forever like that? I thought it was a new business. No, it's the way they were running it. I'm like, oh, okay, they're getting their shit together.
It's been there forever.
What?
I would say probably, seriously, no joke, probably 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Like crazy amounts of years.
Dude, if it was me, man, in that spot,
yeah,
I'd have put a security guard outside and we'd have done just like bomb ass like lunch food.
Wow.
All day.
Why don't you do that at my spot?
Huh? Dude, where's your kitchen at?
We got to improvise.
That's what I'm saying. See, I'm not down with that no more.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. Yeah. Because it's like, I mean, unless you get some bright rentals, let's go. Well, give me a grill, like one of them. We'll talk. But here's the thing. So I've done a couple pop-ups at places that don't have kitchens.
Yeah.
And for me, it's just like, it's a fucking push. Yeah. You know, because like you got to prep everything beforehand. Yeah. And then I'm here and I'm like trying to, you know, and then I was like, yo, bro, I'm like prepping in my fucking living room. Yeah. Like, you know, at some point I'm like,
well, you can do the prep there. I have a lot of refrigeration space and we close at 4.
All right, we're going to do it. I'm just saying. Yeah. I was telling you about my experience with no kitchens. Well, that's usually like horrible. Yeah. But if we get some shit outside, let's go. Let's get a grill outside. We can do it out of there.
I would just say that I have a lot of experience in working with no kitchen. It is a challenge. It is a challenge, but I think if with the right prep and also just like taking advantage of some of the refrigeration I have and some of the space that I have.
You're really trying to sell this, aren't you?
Well, because it could be done. It could be done.
I know it can be done. And I'm trying to sell a podcast and the shit. So this is what we do. I'll get you your chef.
Okay.
He does the food. I do the podcast outside.
Okay.
I was trying to do a live podcast.
That'd be fun.
That's the first step.
Yeah.
And then I'll cook.
We'll have a DJ.
Cause I'm in the kitchen, bro, 16 hours a day, 5 days a week. The last thing I want to do, is then do some shit like that.
I know.
Unless if it was like for my business, yeah. I was like trying to be a caterer for sure.
Yeah.
But right now I'm like, cause I think about my team. I'm like they're here. They need me 100%.
Yeah.
I can't be moonlighting. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm already moonlighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We'll make the most of it. I'll tell you that. What we'll do is, we can
you can open that spot all night or what?
Yeah.
Till 2 a.m.?
I mean, yeah, I can. Yeah, exactly.
We should just have a party, son.
Well, that's what I've been wanting to do. See, I need some young blood in there. I'm 47, so I need someone with some energy to kind of inject.
Right. Yeah, we can do like a Monday industry night cookouts.
Well, what I was starting to do was I was starting to get a taco truck rolling up, and I was trying to get that happy hour going because I installed some lights in the courtyard, and I got those picnic tables that are repainted, so there's no, you don't have to worry about the splinters.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. At night, it's beautiful. And I also got another speaker that I can install outside too, so we can get that sound going. But I would also bring in a DJ, set the vibe right, maybe even some, a little trio.
Yeah.
Or something kind of chill.
Little mariachis.
Hey, let's go for the Puerto Rican. Let's get some.
Yeah, there's some salsa in there. You know what? You got that spot across the way. What is that? A little, they're like a dance studio down the street from you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They do Puerto Rican drum classes.
Oh yeah.
There.
The woman there is super.
Yeah. She's dope.
She's really dope. They're good folks. Really good people over there. I like them a lot.
Yeah, man.
But if you ever need anything, man, I'm always,
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
I want to, if you need me to donate some coffee to, or whatever, or, you have an event you want to do and you need something, just hit me up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do those coffee catering too. I had this idea for cannabis catering too, for weddings and things like that, where you have like a bud bar and like you provide that service too.
Do that? Like a cigar roller, but for weed?
Hell yeah.
You think you can all you'd have to do is compact it in that shape and then just like roll it in a fucking leaf.
I'll roll a blunt. I'll roll a master blunt.
You're scaring everyone with that shit.
It's all right. Give me a Philly.
It's all good, chef. A Philly. You're a Philly guy.
Philly,
I'm a
Garcia Vega,
I'm a Dutch man.
or Dutch
myself.
Those are good. I like Swishers too.
Swishers are dope. I like Green Games and White Owls.
White Owls, dude.
Yeah.
That's an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
We were Garcia Vegas back in the day.
Yeah.
And also, Garcia Vegas usually, but Swisher Sweets.
Okay.
But I don't like any of the flavor Swishers. The only one I'll do is a Swisher Sweet. That's the only flavor I'll go. I don't like grape shit.
Right.
That's kid shit.
Yeah, when I first started smoking, I get them like blunt wraps.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like blueberry fucking sunshine moon, and you're like,
that's the one thing I will say about legal blunts. They can only use hemp wraps. You can't use like cigar, and you don't get the same buzz off of a blunt wrap.
It's not the same.
No, not at all.
No,
not at all. Like I kind of liken a blunt roll with kind of a spliff,
right?
With the mixie,
right.
And that's the kind of buzz I like. Kind of gives me a little.
In California, I find myself not smoking blunts.
I used to smoke 4 a day.
4 blunts a day, bro?
Oh yeah, I was smoking Biggie.
I'm not saying that like I didn't even like. Yeah. But that was me.
Yeah, I'm probably.
It's not hard to do.
Yeah, I'm an ounce a week guy.
Okay.
I like
all in blunts.
No, hell no. I'm using.
That's like 28 blunts.
Yeah, I'm using my own rollies actually. I got some nice rollies that we sell.
Yeah.
Rice papers.
Okay.
Cannabis Cultures rolling papers. I sell them at the coffee shop.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Put them out in front.
Yeah.
So got you.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes I see him, sometimes I don't. So I'm like, he must have sold them. Like,
I
good for you.
I sold them all.
Good for you.
I'm going to keep selling them.
Right.
I'm going to try to sell those and lighters. And then I'm also
Can we do an unofficial lounge? You know what I mean? Where maybe there we go.
And it's outside.
Thinking Monday industry nights.
I would like to do that, dude.
Sucio night.
So I would love to do that. And when I was younger, we used to go to this party in the city on Sundays. It wasn't Monday industry night, but it was on Sunday, and it was a reggae party that used to be at the end up. And it was so much fun. I've always wanted to do something like that.
Yeah.
But they used to have food. Like, it was fun,
That's dope. That's dope, man.
Yeah, good stuff. I've always wanted to do something like that,
I think we can do it, man. I think your wife's going to kill you if you don't answer the phone, bro.
She can wait.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's fine.
She's off early, so she's bringing me dinner because she went to State Bird Provisions.
Oh, she did
tonight. Yeah. I hadn't been there in a long time. I remember I went there when it first opened a long time
Stuart
ago.
Brioza.
Yeah,
that's a sick restaurant, man.
It is.
I like the concept.
Yeah,
I like the way it's run. I like the progress next door.
Yeah, that's been there a long time, man.
Yeah, he has been there a long time. He's been killing it for a very long time.
But I would say that I'm a traditional dim sum guy.
Yang Sing,
that's my spot. It's always been my spot.
I always knew that. Yeah, that's right. That's the spot.
Barbecue pork buns.
What no one says.
I take a little bit of barbecue pork bun, a little bit of soy sauce, and a little bit of spicy mustard, and I dip that bitch in there. That's fucking bomb.
Yang Sing is good, but there's also this spot in Alameda, East Ocean.
I've heard about it. I haven't been there.
Go to East Ocean. It's a close second.
Okay.
I mean, I'm like, Yang Sing is one bad service away from me being like East Ocean. It's the fucking dim sum king. Okay. Yeah, man. And I mean, there's ample seating. You could walk in with like 20 fools.
Yeah.
And have a seat. No problem. Dim sum, lazy Susans, the whole shit. We'll go to brunch one of these Sundays.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah. Dim sum, fried rice. Oh, man.
Let's do it.
It's getting me excited. I'm about to order some Monkey King. Spam fried rice, baby. Let's go.
That's cool, man.
He's like, I would never eat that.
No, I was
really?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Why not?
I don't know.
Damn. I mean, hey, chef, it's all good.
Yeah,
I get it.
I would just.
It's not for everyone.
I have my spots. I like the Spinning Bones.
Yeah,
it's a good spot.
I've never been there before.
You should go there.
What's with that bar like with starts with an M? It's like the first bar across the street from where you're at. On the right. It's like it's very closed off. There's no windows.
Oh.
It's like a corner bar.
Huh.
Looks very interesting.
Interesting. Is it open?
Yeah, it's open.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That place is fun, dude. They're really sweet. Okay. You would like it. They're really sweet. Yeah, they're really good people in there.
Gotcha.
The food's okay. But the bar and the service is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And the staff there they really care about it.
Yeah, I can forgive shitty food for staff that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's fine. That's kind of Alameda's MO, right? It's just kind of
food sucks, but the service is good.
Yeah,
Alameda.
Yeah, right.
Yo.
Yeah,
that's a commercial right there.
Yeah, but hey, my wife is gonna kill me, man.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, maybe if you get into some controversy with when I put this out about Alameda, people will come to your coffee shop.
Oh, I think they should.
Let's sell it like a rap game, B.
I think it should happen.
All right.
And I appreciate that, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Pleasure.
It's nice to have you on, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
Appreciate
Coffee Cultures. What's the address? Let everybody know real quick.
1926 Park Street. The first thing you see when you come over the Park Street Bridge, and it's on your left if you're heading in. If you're heading out, it's on the right.
All right, there you go. Coffee Cultures, Alameda, Cannabis Cultures, San Francisco.
2715 Judah Street, between 33rd and 32nd, and the Sunset.
All right, check my man Jason Paul out. Sucio Talked podcast, Oakland, California. Peace out, you punk bitches.
Nice. Good shit, man.
There you go, man. Good shit.
That's what. Small legs and
yeah, no, you should get up on here. Like, if you will.